Murthy. You watching Srikanth Ideal Chemistry. In this video, we are discussing about nomenclature of organic compounds containing a single bond. So in the previous video, we are discussing about the basic terms required to write the IUPAC name of the organic compounds or nomenclature of the organic compounds. So in this video, we are discussing about rules required how to write the name of the ionic compound, name of the organic compound by using of basic terms. So in that we have different rules for different type of compounds. So in this video we are discussing about nomenclature of organic compounds containing a single bond, and what we discuss the rules in this video all are important for all are basic rules for any type of organic compound. Okay, so in this the first rule is longest chain rule. What is longest chain rule? So in the longest chain rule, the first one is select the longest continuation chain of carbon atoms in the molecule we call as a parent chain. What is the selected longest continuous chain of carbon atoms in the molecule is called parent chain. Is called parent chain. So for better understanding, here I just give an example. So if you see that CH3, CH, CH2, 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 CH3, and here we have CH2, CH3. So this is the given compound. So we need to select the longest chain. So longest chain means the selected chain must consist of more number of carbon atoms. Suppose if you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we get 6 carbons. Next, now this side 1, 2, 3, 4. For in this side we just got 4 carbon atoms. So but here we have got the 6 carbon atoms. So maximum 6. After I will check from this side onwards. You need to check in from both ends. So when you check from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this pattern we get the 7 carbon atoms. So 7 carbon atoms is the maximum in all possibilities. So this is the parent chain. So we always select the parent chain for better understanding with the dotted line. So here I just represent the parent chain with the dotted line. So this is the parent chain. Okay, so like that we need to select you can select any one of the chain, but it must be consist of maximum number of carbon atoms, and it is called as a parent chain, remaining or a branch chain. So here methyl group is the representation of branch, or we call as branch chain. In the selection of longest chain rule, this is the rule number 2. If more than one set of longest chains are possible, then the selected longest chain should have maximum number of side chains and minimum number of branched side chains. For example, for better understanding, here I just give an example. If you check this from this side, number of you know very well, longest chain means more number of carbon atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the same time, if you come to this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we get 2 possibilities to get 6 carbons. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the one longest chain, and this is one of the longest chain. But which one is we need to take? If more than one type of possible long chains can be present, in that time we need to choose with less number of branched side chains. Suppose if you take this is a parent chain, it will be branch, and the branch also have the side chain. So if you take this is the long chain, we have only 2 branches, we don't have any branched side chains. So based on the rule, we need to take the maximum number of side chains and minimum number of branched side chains. If you take the straight chain, we get the one branched side chains, and if you take in this way, we didn't get the branched side chains. So the main chain is so this is the longest chain or parent chain based on the given rule. Next, in the nomenclature of organic compounds, the next rule is the lowest number rule. For the lowest number rule, here we have some sub rules is there. We will check one by one. First one, select the chain is numbered in terms of Arabic numbers or 1 and 2 another. So we already discussed how to select the parent chain or longest chain. Once the parent chain is selected, then we need to give the numbering to the chain from one side to another side. So the numbering is based on Arabic numbers. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And rule number 2, lowest number is assigned to the branched chain or a substance. This is the rule number 2 in a lowest number rule. So what is lowest number is assigned to the branched chain or a substituent. So if you see the example, so this is the main chain or parent chain. So it will be taken as a branch to the parent chain. So we need to give the numbering to get the least number to the branch. Suppose if you give the numbering from left side onwards, 1, 2, 3, we get the number 3 for a branch. Suppose if you give the numbering from right side, 1, 2. So from right side we get the number 2. From left side we get the number 3. The least number is 2. So we need to give that numbering from right to left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Similarly, so this is the parent chain. So here we need to give the least number to the branch. So this side onwards we need to get the least number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. And next rule number 3 in lowest number rule, if two different alkyl groups or substances are present in same position from opposite ends, the lower number is assigned to their order of alphabets. So what is the meaning of the rule? If two alkyl groups or two substances are present at the same position from the both ends or from the opposite ends, the numbering is based on the alphabetical order of the substance or groups. For example, if you see this example, from the left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the parent chain. So if you observe that the branches are present at the third carbon and fifth carbon, when you're checking from the left side, left to right, if you check from right to left, again we get the position of substance is 3 and 5. So if position numbers are similar from both ends, you must be follow the giving of numbering based on the alphabetical. If you see this is methyl, start with M. This is ethyl, start with E. Based on the alphabetical order, E can be comes before to the M. So we need to give the least number to the ethyl group. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. At the same time, if you come to for this example, so this is the parent chain, and from left to right, the chlorine present at second carbon, bromine present at third carbon. From right to left also, they are present at second and third carbon. From both sides, the position numbers are similar, but if you see that this is chloro and this is bromo. So chloro started with C, bromo started with B. So based on the alphabetical, we need to give the priority to the bromine. So numbering 1, we need to give the least number to the bromine. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. Next, rule number 4. When you see the rule number 4, if a substituent or branched chain are present in the same position from opposite ends, the lower number is assigned to the substituent. Before in the last rule we discussing about if both are alkyl groups or both are substituent are present. Suppose if one alkyl group and one substituent present at the same position from the two opposite ends, in that time we need to give the least number to the substituent. If you see that from left to right, the position of methyl is 2 and position of chlorine is 3, total 5. From the right to left, position of chlorine is 2 and position of methyl is 3. So here also we get the 5. So the sum of the positions from left to right and right to left are similar. So in that situation, if you observe the we have one methyl group branch and one chloro substance. So in that time, if positions are similar, we need to give the least number to the substance. So this is the parent chain, and we need to give the least number to the substance. So this is the order of numbering. That's all. Next, the last rule for the last rule in the least number rule. So this is fifth rule. If more than two substance and side chains are present, the sum of their position should be lowest. So when you observe clearly here, the numbering is based on the sum of the position of substituent or branches. So in which direction the sum of the positions must be least, in that side onwards we need to give the numbering. For example, if you see this compound, so first I checking from left to right, left side to right side. So in that time methyl present at second carbon, okay, and this methyl present at 3, 4, 5, fifth carbon and sixth carbon. Total number of positions is equal to 13 from left to right. If you go from right to left, from right side to left side, if you see that the position of methyl groups, second, third, 4, 5, 6. So second, the methyl group present at second carbon, third carbon and sixth carbon. Some of the positions are equal. So when I observe that from right side to left side, the sum of the position of all branches are least. So we need to give the numbering from right to left, and this is the parent chain, you know very well. And numbering is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so when you come to this question, so if you observe that, so this is the parent chain. So in this example we have one branch and 3 substituents. Okay, so when you observe the sum of the positions, first if you check from left to right, left side, right side, 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 and bromine at fifth carbon, 5. So sum of the positions is equal to 11. So if you from right to left, right side to left side, 1, 3, 4, 5. 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And sum of the positions are equal to 13. So if you observe from left to right, sum of the position is equal to 11. From right to left, sum of the positions are equal to 13. So we need to numbering from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is about lowest number rule. And next is arrangement of prefix. What is arrangement of a prefix? So in the arrangement of prefix, this is third partition in the rule. So in the first rule is identify the prefix of substance or branches with their position in a parent chain and arrange in the order of alphabet. So if you observe the rule perfectly, after giving of lowest, after completion of selection of long chain and lowest numbering, then we need to point out the each branch and substance with their position, and we need to arrange the all substance or branches based on their alphabetical order. So if you see that here the both are substance are present in the same position, so we need to give the numbering based on the alphabetical order. So we need to give the lowest number to the bromine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you observe that the chlorine at third carbon we call as 3 chloro, bromine present at second carbon we call as 2 bromo. So based on the alphabetical order, bromine will becomes first and chlorine comes next. So we call as 2 bromo, 3 chloro. Like that, for this example also, this is the main chain, and the positions if you observe chlorine and iodo is there. So based on the alphabetical, we need to give the least number to the chlorine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you observe that here position of chlorine is 2 chloro, iodine is 3 iodo. Based on the alphabetical, chlorine will becomes first, 2 chloro, 3 iodo. Okay, like that. That's all. Next, rule number 2. If more than one similar alkyl groups or substances are present, the prefix name are suitable modified by putting di, tri, tetra. I mean, so if you see this example, this is the parent chain, and here we have the two branches. The two branches are similar, methyl. So at second carbon we have methyl group, at third carbon also we have methyl groups. So on the naming we call as dimethyl. Why? Because same branch can be repeated. In that time we add the prefix to the uh, branches like di, tri, tetra. If two methyl groups is present, we call as di. Three are present, we call as a tri. Like that, we need to add the di, tri, or tetra for the repeating substituents or branches before the name of the substituent or a branch. Okay, that's all. Next, this is rule number 3 for the arrangement of prefix. If more than one similar alkyl group or substance are present at same position, their number also repeated. So, if you see the rule, same group can be repeated at the same positions. We need to repeat the position number also. For example, if you see this example, so this is the parent chain, and we give the numbering from right to left. Why? Because all groups are present from the right side, so we get the least number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here all are we have the branches of methyl group. So at third carbon, at second carbon we have only methyl groups. When observed at second carbon, 2 methyl groups can be repeated. So here totally 3 methyl groups is there. So we add as we add the tri to the methyl. So we call as trimethyl, and we need to must be mention the position. The methyl groups present at the third carbon and second carbon, and at second carbon we have the 2 methyl groups. So we need to repeat the positions also. So we call as 2 comma 2 comma 3. What is 2 comma 2 comma 3 trimethyl? We call as what is 2 comma 2 comma 3 trimethyl. So that is the perfect name of the prefix. Okay. So when branch or substance can be repeated, we add di, tri, tetra before the name of the substance or alkyl group. At the same time, same group can be repeated same position. We need to repeat the position also. Okay, that is the rule number 3. And in rule number 4, in case of side chains is also branched, it is also numbered from the carbon atom attached to main chain. So this is the last and most important rule. So you must be listen carefully. So after when I see this example, so this is considering as a parent chain due to presence of more number of carbon atoms. And if you go for numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from left side we get the least number. So we give the numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. After that, if you observe that this branch, the branched chain also having side chain. In that situation, we need to give the numbering also to the branch chain. So this is we call as 1 dash and 2 dash. Okay. So that is the meaning of the rule. Okay. So when you go for this example, so this is the parent chain due to presence of or due to involvement of more number of carbon atoms, and we give the numbering from left to right. So least position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you observe that this methyl group is a branch, but when you observe this is the ethyl group, and this ethyl group having two substances, so are two side chains. So we need to give the numbering like 1 dash, 2 dash. Okay. So this is about the arrangement of prefix and longest chain rule and lowest number rule. Okay, students. So based on these rules, we need to give the numbering. So after completion of all rules, here we have one formula to write the name of the organic compounds based on the rules. What is the formula? Listen carefully. The formula is secondary prefix plus primary prefix plus root word plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. We already learned about these terms in the previous video. If you have any doubt, you once go for the previous video, then you will get the clarity. So we need to arrange the all terms in this order. If any term is missing, we need to leave that. For example, primary prefix, it is only for closed organic compounds or cyclic organic compounds. So for these type of open chains, it will be disappear. Okay, like that. So which is not present, that portion we can be left. So and based on this formula, we can write the name of the organic compounds, and we always start with the root word, then continue with primary suffix, after secondary suffix, after primary prefix, at last secondary prefix. This is the order of writing of name. What is first root word, second primary suffix, third secondary suffix, after primary prefix, at last is a secondary prefix. This is the order. So we will start giving the naming. Okay, I will explain what we discussed up to now again. So see this, I give the nomenclature of the organic compound based on the rules and based on the basic terms. I already just say the formula. What is the formula? Secondary prefix plus primary prefix plus root word plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. If you see this, we already select the longest chain, and this is the branch. So we need to give the least number to the branch. So numbering is given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the longest chain, how many carbons we have? 7 carbons. So we call as a hept. We need to start the number with the name with the root word. So root word, what is the root word? In the parent chain we have 7 carbons, so the root word is a hept. And after we need to take the primary suffix. In the long chain we have all our single bonds, so primary suffix is a. After secondary suffix, in the parent chain we don't have any function group, so here secondary suffix is absent. After primary prefix, it is a open chain, so for the open chain primary prefix is also absent. Secondary prefix, the secondary prefix indication of branches or a substance. Here one branch is there, methyl. The prefix always taken with a position number 3-methyl. 3-methyl. So now we write the name by adding of all things. In the you must remember one thing. We didn't give any gaps or any capital or small letters in the name of IUPAC system. So the name is 3-methyl heptane. So this is the name of the compound. Okay, so we will go for next one. So this is the next one. So if we give the numbering to this one, we already select the longest chain, we need to give the numbering. So here onwards, if we give the numbering from here to here, we get the least numbering to the branches. So numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The root word is a hex, and primary suffix is all are single bonds, an. So and secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is also absent, secondary prefix. Here we have two prefixes, one is methyl and another one is ethyl. 2-methyl, 3-ethyl. Based on the alphabetical, we need to write the ethyl first, after methyl. So 3-ethyl, 2-methyl. So write the name by adding all things. So the name of the organic compound is 3-ethyl, 2-methyl hexane. 3-ethyl, 2-methyl hexane. Okay, next one. Okay, this is next one. Here we already select the longest chain, and we give the least numbering also. So we need to write the directly name. So if you see this, the parent chain consists of 4 carbon atoms. So the root word is but, and primary suffix is ane, secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is absent, and secondary prefix is methyl at second carbon, so 2-methyl. What is 2-methyl? Now add now just write the name by adding all things. The name of the compound is 2-methyl butane. What is 2-methyl butane? So when you go for this example, so root word is but, primary suffix is "-ane", and secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is absent, secondary prefix is 2-bromo. So by adding of all things, we just write the name 2-bromo-butane. Okay. So when you go for next example, so this is the next example. So in the parent chain we have 7 carbon atoms. So root word is hept, primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is absent. Here secondary prefix 2 is there. So one is 5-methyl and another one is 3-ethyl based on the alphabetical. First we write 3-ethyl, after 5-methyl. So now write the name by adding all things. The name is 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane. Okay, this is the name of the organic compound. So when you go for this example, the root word is but, primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is absent, secondary prefix we have 3-chloro, 2-bromo based on the alphabetical. First we write 2-bromo, 3-chloro. Now write the name by adding all things. The name of the compound is 2-bromo, 3-chloro-butane. Okay, that's all. And this is the next compound. So for this compound, the root word is but, primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix is absent, secondary prefix 3-methyl 2-chloro based on the alphabetical. First we write 2-chloro, 3-methyl. So now write the name by completing all things. Then we get the name of the compound 2-chloro 3-methyl butane. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the next one. So the root word is hept and primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix is absent, primary prefix also absent. Then secondary prefix, here we have only one prefix, that is methyl at different positions. The methyl present at second carbon, third carbon, sixth carbon. So 3 methyl groups is there. So then the prefix is 2, 3, 6 trimethyl. 2, 3, 6 trimethyl. So the name of the compound is 2, 3, 6 trimethyl heptane. Okay, so this is the next compound. Here the root word is pent and primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix absent, primary prefix is absent, and you go for the secondary prefix. Here with different is there: 1-chloro, 2-iodo, 3-methyl, 5-bromo. So based on the alphabetical, first we write the bromo, after chloro, after iodo, at last is the methyl. So 5-bromo, 1-chloro, 2-iodo, 3-methyl. So by adding all things, we get the name of the compound 5-bromo, 1-chloro, 2-iodo, 3-methyl pentane. So this is the name of the organic compound. And next one. Okay, these example is already repeated in the previous one, so that's why I didn't explain this one. So we will directly go for this one. The root word is but, primary suffix is "-ane", secondary suffix absent, primary prefix is absent, secondary prefix 2-chloro, 3-iodo. What is 2-chloro, 3-iodo? And the name of the compound 2-chloro 3-iodobutane. Okay, and next one, if you see that, if you go for numbering, you can give from anyone outside. Why? Because both are methyl groups, both are present same position. So root word is but, primary suffix an, secondary suffix absent, primary prefix absent, secondary prefix methyl. Those are present at second carbon, third carbon, that is 2,3 dimethyl. So then we can write the name 2,3 dimethyl butane. Okay, and next one, the next example. So here the root word is pent, and primary suffix is an, secondary suffix absent, primary prefix absent, secondary prefix is methyl. The methyl present at second carbon, third carbon. Totally we have 3 methyl groups. Then the prefix is 2,2,3 trimethyl, 2,2,3 trimethyl. Then the name of the compound 2,2,3 trimethyl pentane. Okay, so when you come for this compound, so listen carefully, it is very very important. The root word is oct, 8 carbons is present, oct. Primary suffix is an, secondary suffix absent, primary prefix absent, secondary prefix we have only one prefix, that is ethyl. So if you see that at a second carbon, if you see that the methyl, the prefix present at fourth carbon, and the name, if you observe that, it carrying one branch at first carbon, so we call as 1-methyl, and totally we call as ethyl. So the name is 4-1-methyl ethyl. So when branched side chains are present, we need to naming like this. So we need to, here also we need to follow the rules. So first we did this is taken as a main chain or parent chain. So root word is 2, so we call as ethyl, and the branch present at first 1- carbon, so we call as 1-methyl. So 1-methyl ethyl, and these are completely present at fourth carbon. That's why I take 4-1-methyl ethyl octane. So the complete name is 4-1-methyl ethyl octane. Okay, so this is the last example for you. Here if you see that the root word is hex, primary suffix is an, secondary suffix is absent, and if you see the branches, here we have the 2 branches, one is methyl at second carbon and ethyl at third carbon. So the ethyl having side branches, so its name we need to write separately. So in methyl and ethyl, based on the alphabetical, first we need to write the ethyl. So 3, if you see that 1-chloro 2-bromo, so 1-chloro 2-bromo ethyl, and 2-methyl. So if you write the name completely, the name of the compound 3-1-chloro 2-bromo ethyl 2-methyl hexane. This is the name of the compound. Okay students, this is about nomenclature of organic compounds contain single bonds, and here we have most of the basic rules for any type of nomenclature of the compounds. So you must be having a good awareness based on in this video. So if you like my concept, please subscribe to my channel, please like and share my videos. Thank you.